pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening and welcome to the January 17th Board of Public Affairs meeting. First on the agenda will be approve the minutes of the January 3rd. I've been presented with that. Any additions, corrections? Now I'll entertain a motion to accept.
Make a motion, we accept the January 3rd minutes.
I'll second.
Karen?
Yep.
Jim?
Yes.
Dick?
Yes.
Annette?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Next on the agenda is hearing of public concerns. Seeing none. Next on the agenda is the Clerk-Treasurer's report.
The board's been presented with the Clerk-Treasurer's report for the month ending 12/31/2022.
Dick, I'll make a motion that we accept the Clerk Treasurer's report as presented.
I will second it.
Jim?
Yes.
Annette?
Yes.
Dick?
Yes.
Karen?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Next on the agenda will be a resolution. Page number, read that.
Resolution number 2, 2023, authorizing a then and now emergency purchase for natural gas used for generation purposes.
At the December 29th year-end BPA meeting, Jim led a great discussion on the generation runs that occurred over the two-day Christmas holiday. We were called upon to run by hand PJM due to the extreme low temperatures across the region. Failing to generate could potentially put us up against penalties or additional cost as well. The estimate that we used for the natural gas supply for those two-day runs ended up being a little bit lower than the actual usage. This resulted in our invoice being greater than the encumbered funds that we had available. I do want to mention that Ohio Gas has been great to work with. This situation was unprecedented, so no one's at fault here with this. So what you have in front of you tonight is a resolution authorizing a then and now purchase order in the amount of $19,383.24. And because this then and now exceeds the $3,000 threshold, it does require BPA approval by resolution.
Easy to do. I mean, you try to budget each year, not knowing what the weather's going to do. I mean, who would have thought that was going to happen?
Yeah, that's freak weather this time of year, it seemed like, for what we were used to.
As Jim and I were just talking, it could have been much worse. So.
I have heard a lot in the public, a lot of chatter about that, people asking, and they were very interested in the information that was put out about it. So it was really good that you guys shared all that with the news outlets. So it was very interesting. People were really happy to hear about that.
And I guess we should thank the gas company for working with us on this.
Yes.
It's, not just the supply of natural gas probably wasn't sufficient for everybody, but fighting all the cold and freeze-ups and things.
It's worth mentioning too, I don't think the ratepayers realize just how much those generation assets are, what it means to us and how much it saves them. So hats off to the power plant guys for keeping them going. Saved us a ton of money. I will make a motion that we approve resolution number 2. I'll second.
Jim?
Yes.
Dick?
Yes.
Annette?
Yes.
Karen? Yes. Tom?
Yes. Thank you.
discussion and the designation of the BPA member to serve as a OMEA Board Alternate.
It's a mouthful.
Every year we elect someone to be the mayor's alternate. Would anyone like to volunteer or be?
Well, I've been before, and you've been a few times. If anybody else would like to do it, go right ahead. If not, I would volunteer to take that. Go right ahead.
Oh, thanks.
You can trump it if you want to.
I'm good
Your
pass.
crickets.
I'm good pass.
Next year.
Well, I guess we do it by motion. I'd like to make a motion.
We'll actually take no action because the next meeting, once we decided, so we've decided that the mayor will be our representative and Tom will be our alternate. And next board meeting, we'll come back with a resolution for those two people.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, Tom, for stepping up.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, next on the agenda is pay the bills.
I'll make a motion that we pay the bills.
I'll second.
Annette?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Dick?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Karen?
Yes.
Next on the agenda will be comments from BPA and staff. Nate?
Just a couple things. We did discuss a little bit. Just a reminder that the chamber banquet's on Wednesday, the 25th at 5:30. Sounds like we have probably 3 people here that want to attend, so I'll let Sylvia know that you guys are planning to attend. And then also just a reminder of the joint meeting with council that we'll have on Thursday, January 26th at 5:30 in council chambers. Those are about the only 2 things that I had.
Okay.
No, it's just a busy time of the year.
Yes,
that is.
yeah. Income tax time.
Yeah, year-end stuff.
Yeah. Thank you. Jim? Derek? Mr. Sprow?
Nothing more tonight.
Karen?
I don't have anything for tonight. Thanks.
I have nothing extra.
Wow.
I know.
It's quiet. Are those crickets? I would like to make a proposal for something that people just to consider, because I know in some cases this won't be a popular thing, but means that we are an electric company. I'd like to consider in the future, and I'm in no way suggesting that we change our fleet over to all electric vehicles, but I'd like to see that, when the next vehicle comes up for replacement, we might consider replacing it with electric, just see how it goes. Just a thought. I think it'd be good with the business that we're in.
Since we sell power, right?
Since we sell power.
And they are making electric pickups like the Ford Lightning, the Silverado, stuff like that, that might suit our needs. So I think that's
I think it'd be worth a try.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm 100% sold on, but it sounds like the day's coming where if we don't want to buy electric, we're going to have to buy foreign.
Nate, didn't you say once that for a fleet like ours, you'd have to buy so many at a time?
that was just through the Ford Lightning program that they had on. I think you had to buy 5 to get a certain discount. It sounds like supply is starting to catch up with demand, for the 23 models that the Ford Lightnings are coming out. So, it's not too far away that you'll actually be able to get them and buy them, which is, they've been pretty hot sellers here lately. But yeah, and then GM's coming out with some stuff also where they are looking at putting some charging stations in the community. They're also either giving GM people discounts on the vehicle or giving them the opportunity to put chargers, help pay for their chargers in their homes as well. Derek's been doing a good job of looking into this. We've been working with AMP trying to get this information, We just had conversations with Walmart. Walmart's electrifying a lot of their stuff out there and moving over to some electric vans. They're going to have charging stations for some of their refrigerated foods. So there's some big news coming out with even the Walmarts all across the country. So whether you like it or not, it's coming. And so there's going to be a lot of changes, even for our Walmart, for our community. So I think we started out, we checked not too long ago, and the community had 30-something electric vehicles. In just less than a year, we're over 50. So, it's increasing. And as costs come down on those vehicles, I think you're going to see a big swing towards that. So hopefully we'll have a bunch of new information for you as we progress with, some of these charging stations and where they're going, and we'd like to get involved with it and get ahead of the curve. I think we're behind in a lot of cases. There's a lot of communities that already have them. Problem is we're so far off the turnpike and some of the main thoroughfares, there wasn't a lot of money out there for us. But there are people like Walmart and GM and others that are, and even Ford probably will have something maybe down the road. So it's coming to our community. Whether if it's not us, it's other people that are going to be involved with them setting up these. When they first come out with cars, there wasn't gas stations, right? So I mean, that's somebody's biggest fear is, range anxiety and stuff like that. And they're working their way out, and they'll soon be here. So
We were down in Georgia, traveling south, about 3 weeks ago. We pulled into a rest stop. There was a semi, which was a electric battery-powered test vehicle.
wow, really,
Everybody was looking at it.
yeah, Tesla has a new semi out that they're really pushing hard.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Yep, those don't get in the slow lane and go up 20 miles an hour. They're passing cars. So
Oh, yeah.
it's.
We'll see what happens. I think I've said enough, Mr. Rowe.
Okay. I'd like to thank the power plant, keeping them generators going. I mean, that means a lot to us. And with that, that's about all I have.
One more thing I'd like to add about speaking of generators, I think they just set the new generator out back for our wells. So the electric department set that back there. So you know how we have the old tractor motors in there.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be interesting that those 3 wells will be able to be run off of generation as well as a water treatment plant. So making great progress there. So I'm excited to see that in operation. Hopefully we don't see it in operation, but if we ever do, we have backups for them now. So just wanted to add that in there. Something happened today.
Well, with that, I'd like to go into executive session for the appointment, employment, and compensation of a public employee. I'll let you determine those steps, because I'm not sure what it is.
Oh, okay. All the board, Derek and Jackie.
Okay. And with that, we'll take a short recess before we go into MPAT.
Yeah.